It's another product review, and this is the first time we've done one together. So we've been contacted by, what's the name of the company?
Ultenic,
who also sent us a vacuum cleaner a few weeks ago, which was absolutely amazing. So go and check out that review. And they've sent down a Ultenic, what's model is it? The
K20
Dual Air-fryer, and it comes in a box like this. So we'll just have a quick look around the box, and then we'll show you what's in the box. So it's half the time and double the taste, Sandra. Would you say that's right?
I guess so. That's, well, we'll find out, won't we? That's why we're going to try it.
It does indeed.
Let you know how it goes. Yeah?
And the strap line is, come home to the future. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the air fryer out of the box, get the instructions out and things like that, and we'll run through with what this air fryer can do. And as ever, if we're doing a product review on this channel, it's something that we think may be of interest to you people out there, our viewers, our watchers, our loyal watchers, or something that we'd be interested in. So I've had a single drawer air fryer before. I've never had a dual basket one before. Exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, so before we turn it on, what comes in the box, Sandra? Do you want to run through the bits of paperwork that come in the in with it? So we've taken this out. Top tip: inside the drawers, which do pull out, there is a piece of cardboard. Make sure you take the cardboard out. We have actually used this, so it has had a full wash with soapy water. So don't start panicking, so you need to wash it before we use it. Go on, Sandra, what's in the box?
So you've got your user manual and the usual selection of languages. Covers all the basics, the do's and don'ts. It's a fairly extensive list there. Just for safety, it shows you the different compartments inside. You switch the power on, where you plug it in. It says some things like it's only designed for worktop use, so plug it in just straight in wherever you're going to use it on your worktop. Shows the display and all the different settings. So you've got obviously the two baskets will come on to that, but obviously different settings for it. You can use either basket or you can use them combined, which we'll describe a bit later. And so it's all the different, and then you've got the crisper, the little. So you've got
yeah, we'll go through.
Yeah, just quickly. So that's the crisper bit inside.
We'll explain a little bit more about this. So if you've got an air fryer, you may not know what those are, but we'll explain about that in a bit more detail.
So I think that's, and then the cleaning. So it's just saying about, obviously you can't clean the main unit because it's electric, but the pull-out parts was what we were just saying about cleaning little and often, but they are also dishwasher safe as well.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the main book. So what else is
So as well as the book, the instruction book, it also comes with a nice little recipe guide with some different ideas that you can cook inside your new air fryer. So there's quite a nice selection of ideas, of starters and snacks and more main meals and some desserts and things all in there. And as well as the little book, there's also a code where you can scan and find recipes on an app. So I did that in preparation. And again, as well as the different recipes, which you can see under Discover. So there's all different recipes and how all that shows.
You can see there, the camera might just take a minute to try and zoom focus itself in, but there's the app. So
there's the recipes that come with it, but you can also, I believe, add your own recipes as well. So there's a Discover, and then there's like my recipes, so you can get your own recipe selection in there if you want to. So that was that one. So you get a warranty card, some customer support, and that's your warning leaflet, do's and don'ts. So
okay, so I'm going to power this on. So it has got a shortage plug. But just before I power it on, we've got this on a Lazy Susan. This is what we're using to do it. We'll just have a quick look around So it's just got a nice sheeny black onto it on the back. You've got your vent here, which you need to give it a bit of a distance, so it's got its airflow.
It's recommended to have airflow all the way around, and also to not put anything on top. By the way.
And then on the top of the unit, which you're possibly not going to be able to see too well, it's got like a dual black. What would you call that? Checkered sort of design.
It's quite attractive.
Yeah, it does look quite pretty on the top, which is quite unusual. And the breakup of the stainless steel in the handles just finishes it off to what it looks like cosmetically. So when you plug it in, and again we will in a moment come in a little bit closer on these, we'll probably end up repeating what we're going to do, because I'll get the camera and zoom in on Sandra a little bit. So it has got two 3.8 litre baskets on it, Sandra.
Yes.
So do you want to pull yours out?
Okay, so they click in place and then pull out.
And it's got an L on the handle, so we know that's on the left hand side. And what's yours got on the handle, Sandra?
R for right. So they do make sure they clicked all the way in when you're running it.
And the crisper plates. So inside your air fryer at home, you've probably got one of these, and you probably just have it in with whatever you do. So this is called a crisper plate. And ideally, if you've got something that's fatty, in a minute we are going to cook some pigs in blanket. So we want the fat to run off the sausages and the bacon. So we'll have the crisper plate in there. But if you were, say, cooking some chicken drumsticks, where you want the moisture in the chicken to retain, you don't want to be using the crisper plate, because all that's doing is the fat's dripping out. So that's why they're called a crisper plate.
Presumably not vegetables either.
You can crisp your vegetables with it if you want it running off. We are going to do some veg as well shortly. And yeah, as well as that, it's easy to clean and compact in size. So over here we've got the on button. Now you've not actually seen this in real life working, have you?
No, I've been busy with the day job, dear.
So I have had a look at this. So it has got dual control on it for your left and your right. And one of the amazing things with this is the dual independent timer system. So if you've got a product that you're, say, cooking for argument's sake, 30 minutes in one drawer.
Do you mean food?
What did I say?
You said products.
Produce is the word I was looking for. Food or produce. So if you've got a product, some food that you're cooking for 30 minutes and one that you're cooking for 15 minutes, you can set this so the end time will automatically be worked out, which is super good. So you can do them independently, or you can do them together. And what else has it got, Sandra? We let this run last night, didn't we?
We did. So it has got a desiccator setting as well, so it's a little more gentle heat over a period of about 8 hours.
What setting?
I think you said 60 degrees. Desiccating.
Desiccating?
Yeah.
Is that what's the other word for it?
What, like dehydration?
There you go. Yeah.
It means the same thing.
Our viewers may want to know about dehydrating food. So it has got a dehydrating setting even.
It has.
So last night, as I say, this is the first time we run it. We did 2 items in here and we left them on for 8 hours at 60 degrees. So I did some bacon. What did you do, Sandra?
So I did a mixture of, from the garden, I had some bay leaves and some sage, so to have a go at dehydrating the herbs.
So the leaves ended up coming out a little bit overdone, so I think next time we'd either reduce the cooking time or reduce the temperature even, but possibly the thing. But
they are dry and crispy.
I don't know whether you can see the result here, but these are. Don't just do a little snap in front of the. Just go up to the lens and do. You can hear them.
These are better, but they should be more like that sort of colour. You can see it's nice and dry.
And the bacon.
And then this is the sage. Again, nice and crispy and dry. And still smells of sage.
Yeah. Let's have a quick taste test. Very much so. And obviously we did some dehydrated bacon as well, which is super nice if you wanted to dehydrate your food.
Yep.
So
just without it falling off. Yeah, so there you go.
I'll put that over there. Okay, so I think we'll now take a moment and we'll just quickly run in to what the settings are. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the displays all flashing away here, and what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to come off camera and I'm going to get Sandra to come and explain a little bit more about the digital functionality. How about that?
Can do.
Does that sound okay? So I'm going to be back in a moment and we'll let Sandra explain how this independent dual system works.
Right, so just to show you the function, so the basic on off button is this one here. So that'll bring the power up, the display. You'll see there's a left button, a right button and a left right together button, so we'll explain what that is. So I'll press the left and right together first. That brings up more options, so you've got the temperature and the time for the left basket, the temperature and time for the right basket, so you might be wanting to cook two different ingredients for the same dinner at different times or different temperatures. So you've got the different presets, but say for example on the left side we've got chips, and then on the right side you might want to have your chicken. So that's just an example of the presets, and then if you want to run them together, that's where you press the special magic button and that will coordinate your cooking. So if you don't have the same start and end time, so one's on hold and one started, so that you can coordinate so that your meal will all be finished cooking at the same time. So I'm going to stop that now because we don't need to go too long. And then while that's just cooling down, so you can obviously run the two baskets independently as well, so you can run the left on its own or run the left and the right independently, however you wish. Cool down again now, so just so that you know, so that was working with the preset times and temperatures. If you want to set them manually, obviously there's a lot of flashing going on here, but the left side is where you will adjust the temperature, the right side is where you'll adjust the time, but you select each side to set independently. So if you want to change the left settings, you change the temperature on that side and the time for the left on this side, for example, and then to change the setting on the right side independently, again for the right side now this will change the temperature, side change the time for the right side, and then away you go. So I'm not going to set it off again, but you press the combine button to run those settings combined. We pressed that before. That's your start pause button on the left hand side. Okay, so that's how to use the combine function, and if you want to just use one basket you can also do that. So we're going to press the power on button and select the side that we want to set. So it's just the left hand side and nothing on the right hand side, and again we can adjust the temperature from that side, adjust the time from this side, and you can also use the preheat setting if you wish to get the basket hot before you put the food in. So that would be the button in the middle, and then again when you're ready to go press start and then just one basket will be operating. Great, so we're going to do a little demonstration now. So Neil's going to go and get the food bit ready, and I will just show you how to set it all up, ready to do some cooking. So we're going to power up again, and again we're going to use both baskets, two different temperatures. So we're going to use the left and right combined, and we're going to set the left left hand side first for the pigs in blankets, and we're going to run it at 200 degrees for 15 minutes. So take that down to 15 minutes. And then on the right hand side we're going to do some carrots, which are going to be at 160 degrees, which we're just on the left. And then I'm going to do those for 12 minutes. Ta-da! So it's nice that you have the preheat function, but I'm guessing it'll heat up pretty quickly anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine for this particular bit of cooking. So we're all set to go. Neil!
Right, so I think Sandra's done, all being well, a good little demonstration on you dual timers, your dual function on here. So some pigs in blankets that we prepared earlier. So they're chipolatas. How long were we cooking them for? Can you remember? Hang on, we can check here. 15 minutes. Is that right?
15 minutes.
At 200 degrees. And can you remember which side, Sandra?
On the left side.
So let's pull that out, and we are going to leave the crisper plate in, and I have just been in the kitchen. I have washed my hands, okay? And I'll just put the plate off the fryer for us. So don't know whether you can see, or you won't be able to see there because they're moving about, but basically they're on the crisper plate, and we're going to
put the herbs on.
I'm not going to put the herbs on the picnic blanket.
Oh.
And got some. So I've been watching a chef, and there is an argument about peeling carrots and not peeling carrots. It's the same as potatoes, and this chef says apparently the air fryer, apparently leave the skins on because you're taking out fibre and goodness, and even don't do the tops and tails on your carrots. So we're going to give it a whirl. So what I'm going to do is I've got some olive oil. I'm just going to get some olive oil, and I'm just going to very gently just put these on the carrots. So just pull the drawer out for me, Sandra, and I'll pull these as
So when you do put the drawers in, just make sure the click's all the way in, by the way.
Yeah.
Before you switch it on. So
we might sort of once these are cooking, you can do the stop and shake. So if you're doing chips, I'm sure if you've got an air fryer, everybody does a. Remember the shake and vac, innit? The air fryer, stop and shake. So again, oil on those. And if you notice, as I say, it's olive oil that I'm putting on. So those are in the fryer, and again I'm just going to give them another quick coat while we've got in with a bit of olive oil we've got on, and then we'll take that up to here. And I've got some mixed herbs, so just a little bit of a sprinkle of mixed herbs on the, let's go on the, so we've got a bit of one, yeah.
That should do.
Onto those. Oh, can they see? That might stand up because they're standing up, aren't they? Let's have a. So that is what can you see there? Is the camera going to focus in for you? Look at that. Oh. So do you want to lob that one in, Sandy? It's on your side. Give it the click.
Give it a click. Make sure it's all the way in.
So as again we've got let me have a look what setting you've got here. We've got one side. Hang on, this has gone off here.
Ooh.
Not too sure what happened there. We'll go back and we'll
better reset that.
We'll reset. I don't know whether we kicked something there by accident or not. We'll just go back and do a quick reset. Go on, Sandy, just do a quick reset.
I remember the settings now. So it was 200. So combined 200 for 15 minutes. Oh, let's beg your pardon. That side for the time.
Yeah.
So that's whether it's left or right, the time is always on this side, sorry. And then the right, we said 160 for 12 minutes.
Yep.
Perfect. So we're good to go, I think.
Okay, so we need to synchronise. So there's a button that is flashing wave. It says end on it. So this is so it synchronises at the end.
So shall I press it?
Yeah. So the whole cook time should be 15 minutes. But after 3 minutes into the cook, basket R, the right hand side, should kick in.
There we go.
So that's saying to synchronise. Go on, Sandra, press the button.
Off she goes. So here's on hold, because that doesn't need to start yet, because the carrots don't need as long to cook as the pigs in blankets.
So what we'll do, we'll come back in about 3 minutes. So this is counting down here, and all being well, you'll then see this basket kick in, and then in 15 minutes from now, which we won't bore you with, we'll do a blue Peter and show you what we cooked. What do you think? What do you think of it so far?
Impressive.
It's alright. So if you are interested in this and you want more details on how to buy it, there are links and details in the description. I'm not going to give you a price, and the reason I'm not going to put a price out on the video is obviously prices alter. So if you're watching this going forward in 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, the price will be different. So if you are interested in buying or you want more information, look down there below, and that's where you'll be able to get more information. What we'll also do now, before we forget, we'll give you some measurements on the size of this, which I've forgotten to do. I've got a tape measure somewhere here. So, in fact, you're going to do it on your side there, so you can are we doing it in inches or centimetres? So this is approximately
37 centimetres.
but yeah, approximately 37, and then the height
is approximately 32 centimetres.
about 32, and then your width, but you need to keep this away from the wall, is, I'll read this one out here, it's 26 centimetres on the back. So it is pretty compact, but you know, you will need space for this, and again, make sure you've got the airflow for while it's cooking.
But these drawers are a good size. I mean, you probably would fit in, I'd say, usually a small chicken in one of these.
Oh yeah, you can get
decent baskets.
Yep, so this will be out before Christmas. So if you wanted to do turkey, you get a turkey crown into one of these. And there's loads of recipes out there. So if you're into air fryers, go on TikTok. You want to see the TikTok lot. And say there is a recipe book with this. There's a QR code that gives you the a selection of recipes to do with it. But don't forget, use your imagination. You can cook cakes in here.
I will be exploring that option.
No, there is a pre-cake. So it's not just about chips. For some reason, people buy air fryers and it's all frozen chips. Why do you only cook frozen chips in your air fryer? And garlic bread. So we're just doing something a little bit different here. We're doing you some nice carrots there, but we could have put some honey on them, couldn't we?
Starting to get a bit of a cooking smell already.
Yeah. So we'll come back in a moment after a couple of minutes, and we'll make sure that this side here has started to kick in.
Okay, so that time delay is past now. So they're both synced. So they're going to count down the time to about 9 minutes or so. So they'll finish at the same time together with the two different temperatures. If you do want to give your food a little shake around, you can pull out your drawers, give it a little shake, pour it back in, and off she goes again. So there you go. Two.
We have opened this a couple of times and given the baskets a shake. So what's going to happen now? This isn't so. Some air fryers, as soon as it reaches the end, they automatically turn off. This is going to go for a little bit of time, just for it to cool down. Calm.
Now it says end.
End. So, have you got a plate there, Sam? I put a plate out. So let's have a look. I don't know whether you can.
I can hear the sizzling. Wow.
I don't know whether you can see there or not. But these are the pigs in blankets. Give me a minute. Just.
Oh, they're definitely well done, aren't they?
Those are perfect. Look at that.
Nice. I'm impressed, actually.
Right. So let's just have a quick look. So all being well, the camera will focus in on those in a moment, and the autofocus should kick in. So we've got pigs in blankets. So that's the cholesterol killer. And then, now this is, I'm going to be interested to see what Sandra thinks of these. So these are the carrots. Again,
giant carrots.
with the mixed herbs and the olive oil on. We've got Rasher, our dog, here, intrigued to what's going on. I don't know if you can see here. And then what we'll do, we'll just grab a... Oh, come on, 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 look. Come on, you're gonna focus in on me. Come on, camera, come on, camera. Let's show her, show what's going on here. Go on, Sandra, cut open something and have a quick...
So...
a taste test. So it's always the proof is in the pudding.
So let's get a little bit of carrot.
It's steaming. It's steaming. It's really steaming. Soft. Go cut a piece off. I've never done these in an air fryer in my entire life before, before. So this is the first. I don't know whether you can see. Rash it. It's not a sausage. I've got a dog below us here. It's a carrot dog.
Yeah, it is cooked, but it's still a bit al dente, which is quite nice. A little bit of a crunch.
That works, doesn't it?
So a bit of sausage.
If you hear a dog bark at the moment, we've got our camera assistant on the floor with a very waggy tail who can smell the pigs in blanket.
Bit of crispy bacon. Oh, if we can get it. Bacon's gone very crispy.
And then cut a piece off. Oh, again, I don't know if that's going to focus in or not. So as I say, an air fryer is not just for Christmas. It's not just for cooking chips, frozen chips. Use your imagination. Let's try this. Oh,
Good enough.
how good is that?
I mean, generally, like, it's all really, really nicely cooked.
That's super good. In fact, I've got an air fryer, say a single drawer air fryer, back at the campsite where I work, and something like this is definitely going to be replacing it. Absolutely fantastic. So, what model is it again? Can you remember, Sandra?
Yeah, it's the it's the K20, but Ultenic, wasn't it? Yeah.
Ultenic.
Ultenic K20.
And if somebody's interested, Sandra, and find out more information on and want to buy one, how will they do that?
Have a look in the description below.
Hope you've enjoyed that little review. If you have done, smash the like button, that'd be absolutely wonderful. And do definitely go and explore this air fryer. And this actual brand, to be honest, as I say, we have had a vacuum cleaner off them as well. Have been wonderful and a great company to work for and to deal with. Happy days, happy air frying days.